Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach. And we have a very special guest for you today, music artist T.O. Lestat. Welcome to the
How's
show.
it going? What's goody, everybody? What's goody? What's goody? Thank you for having me back, Peach. I appreciate you.
Oh, most definitely. Happy to have you back. We
Absolutely.
had we had T.O. Lestat on the show Monday for Monday Mental Health Awareness. He's also a mental health advocate, and he is absolutely amazing person. You guys make sure you guys follow him on all platforms at T.O. Lestat. Um, Most definitely, we had a great conversation. So make sure you guys do after the show go back and check that out. We definitely had a great conversation on that show. So this today though is your artist interview. So why don't you start off by introducing yourself and tell everyone where you're from and how long you've been doing music.
All right, so my name is Teo Lestat. I am from Buffalo, New York originally. I stay out in Phoenix right now for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer, but I've been doing music. I've been writing music, man, I'll probably say since 93, 94.
Wow.
I was a kid, probably third, fourth grade. I started writing, rhymes and whatnot to kind of have fun with it and get out my head with it. But I haven't been doing music professionally until I recorded my first track, believe it or not, in December of 2023, and released my first track, Judith, on in February of 24. So it's been a little over a year now that I've been like really pursuing and pushing music and pushing my style and my sound out to the masses.
That's what's up. And sometimes, it takes time to perfect everything. Nothing happens overnight. I think sometimes artists move too quick to drop music too fast or too many songs too fast in a row. And then you don't get enough promotion behind the first track you dropped. So it's definitely
100%.
important to do things in a certain order, in a certain fashion for sure. So that's dope. I didn't even know you were originally. I know you said before you lived here, but I didn't know you were originally from here. So definitely
Yeah,
extra shout out, I gotta say to To
yeah,
because I'm here in Buffalo. I'm from Buffalo. So shout out 716 too. Period.
yeah. 716 all day, and I was born and raised in out of Jamestown area, a little southern
Oh,
tier.
okay.
Yeah, I was born in the southern tier. That's kind of where I grew up and was raised in with my two brothers, my mom, my dad, my sister, and I got a big Italian family, so a lot of people there too. I moved to Buffalo right after high school to go to college. Went to
Okay.
university or Buffalo State College for
Mhm.
my bachelor's, both my bachelor's degrees and my master's degree.
Mhm.
Was a teacher for a long time, 20 years in the school system between here
Mhm.
and Phoenix area. And then I quit that, went to corporate America, did very well there, made
Mhm.
my money, did some stock things, quit that, started as an entrepreneur. And I've been doing entrepreneur really since 2017. I got my own business, couple of businesses, my own carpentry business, a thrift store, Thrifty Fingers thrift store, and then Teal the
Nice.
Stat brand. You know what I mean? So I kind of
Nice.
just grind on my own. Really haven't had a real solid held down job in 6 years. You know what I mean? I do my thing.
You're doing your
Realistically,
thing, definitely.
yeah, I
That's
am doing
very
my thing.
impressive, actually. So what would you say is or what made you really like? That's such a dramatic difference from being a teacher for so long, corporate America, and then being an artist. So what really made you like just do the switch over? Was it just your love for music, or was it, you just decided you were done with that kind of work and you wanted something different?
Oh, it's a great question, and I actually still do construction. I'm still a master carpenter. I've been for a lot of years. That's kind of how I get the money to fund what I'm doing with promotion, marketing, studio beats, just kind of pushing my sound. So I'm not doing as much as that as I used to because I'm moving a little more into all artistry. I'm gonna get merch and stuff going, but really the switch came over in May of 2022. And out of tragedy and hate, really, and a bad situation in life, in which I had to get out of my head, and I started like we were talking about on Monday with mental health. It originally started in May. I was just journaling and Judith, Life's Moments, Mike, all these songs that I already have out right now. Really, I
Mm-hmm.
was just rhyming in a journal entry to get out of my
Oh,
head because of the situation I was in with a nasty divorce Me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
being alienated from my child. And so it's been like this for a couple years. And so that's when it started. I did that, and then I soon met Imminent Productions out of Buffalo through my boy
Mm-hmm.
King Ralph. Shout out. He put me on with Imminent. We linked in September of 22.
Mm-hmm.
And then by December, I had all those journal entries put to a bunch of dope beats.
Mm-hmm.
And then I linked up with my boy Jay Slug, and we went to the Salt Mine Studios here in Phoenix area. And I laced my first 4 tracks. My brother bought me a studio session, 8 hours,
Mm-hmm.
for a Christmas gift. You know what I mean? Because I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, I want to get in the studio. I could do this. I'm gonna try this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And so he bought me, shipped me on
that's
a
what's
studio
up.
session. Yeah, it was real cool, man. He was there.
Yeah,
It's
that's cool.
dope. He
He
been
believed
involved.
in
My
you
brother,
that much to invest
huh?
in you. That's awesome. He believed in you that much to invest in you like that.
Yeah, he did. Got me my first 4 hours, 8 hours, and I went in there, and
Mm-hmm.
really green, wet behind the ears. I ain't never been in a studio before. I never recorded anything at that point in my life. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I went in and boom, 4 hours, 4 songs. I knocked them out. Hit the vocals correct. Did the ad libs real ill, which started to formulate kind of how I do my ad
Mm-hmm.
libs now. My engineer at the time, Jay Slug, was like, "Yo, you're killing shit. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. Let's go. 4 hours, we good. Come back tomorrow." Went back the next day, knocked out 4 more tracks, and then I was in the studio 4 hours every Friday from December of 22
Mm-hmm.
until October, November of 23. Every week, 4 hours. So I knocked down 2 to 4 songs a week, and I got a plethora of songs right now. What I mean, ready to be released. Just it's promoting, marketing, strategy. So they're coming. You know what I mean, and it's been on and cracking since then.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
So
it was
I more
cool.
so meant not as the carpentry, but like your transition from being a teacher for so many years to being an artist. Like, was it just the writing that really you would say got you into being an artist completely? It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a creative writer for a long time. You know what I mean? All the way through middle and high school.
Oh,
In
okay.
college, I did a lot of writing. I have a lot of papers actually published in JSTOR throughout
Awesome.
universities in the country. I probably got 4 or 5, maybe 6. I think they put in that last one, my last year, into
Okay.
JSTOR for research purposes. And then when I
Nice.
did my master's, my master's was put in there for
Right.
research purposes. And so I've always enjoyed writing, and it always gets me out my head.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use creativity, right,
Yeah.
to defeat or battle my mental health, particularly. And so with
Right.
carpentry, I build, and you see things, and with writing, you get the poetry down, and then I do all my own artwork, my pictures, my videos, everything like that that you see on my stuff that represents Teal Lestat. I do all of that. So I truly am embracing the creative side of me, which I had in my 20s. Then I got married, and then it's just life goes on, right? I got a kid, and we bought a crib, and you just build with your spouse. And so I wasn't doing music or even freestyle. I used to freestyle like a maniac, man, all the way through high school and college, and would be up there on the stage spitting wherever I could, doing what I could do that way. But then
Mm-hmm.
this divorce had occurred, and when you find yourself alone, nobody, no real money, getting lied on, taking abuse, being denied your kid, you either got 2 options. You can snap out, and that ain't gonna do nothing productive. You know what I mean? And so I chose to take writing and my music, put it into words, and get it out there because I wasn't gonna originally release it. And then I started
Mm-hmm.
reading over it, and I was like, "This shit's dope, man." I said, maybe there's people in there out in the world that may benefit from my sound. So I said, I'm gonna put it out. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Immediately, Judith did like 20,000 streams in a month. Then I put out Mike Maestro. It did like 15,000. Then I put out my third joint, Who Am I, which is up to like 50 some thousand streams right now or more. And I don't care about the streams, but it's the credential, it's the proof that like, okay, people are listening to this. So then I
Yeah,
started
that's
to
what's
pursue it a
up.
little
Those
more.
are some. I gotta say, those are some good numbers though. First starting out, for sure. Those are
First
some
year.
impressive numbers for starting
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I was stoked, man. I was stoked. And where I'm at today from where I started with, I look at my metrics. I'm a big research dude. And
Mm-hmm.
to all artists out there, if you're not looking at your research, and there's a ton of it out there, um, I don't know where you're getting your data from. How are you
Hmm.
marketing? How are you promoting? Where are you touring? What's your merch look?
Right.
Well, I don't understand it. So I look at all my data, and I'm
Hmm.
top 5% of hip hop artists in the country, top 50,000 in the world. You know what I mean? And
Nice.
in literally like 16 months. And so like when I read these numbers, it's staggering to me. I'm like, I just can't
Yo,
believe
those numbers are definitely impressive. Within 16 months, whoa,
16 months,
wow,
yeah.
that's
So I'm up
definitely
there. I'm up there in stature, in a sense, and I've been on some
yeah.
mixtapes now, and I got some real dope mixtapes. DJs messing with me, Shout out DJ
Mm-hmm.
Unknown,
Mm-hmm.
King Flow, all the guys that mess around at Mixtape Addicts and Rock City Radio, and King Freeman and Watts. I've been building with these guys too, building with
Mm-hmm.
dope producers, building with MCs. Like I got a couple features. I got a track with Griselda, a dude from out of Griselda. I got a couple tracks with people
Griselda,
out of Boot
oh,
Camp Click.
shout out to Griselda.
Yeah, shout out because that's what made me really realize. I'm like, yo, these cats really opening the door. And I lived in Buffalo at the time. So when I heard people like Bodie James and Rome Streets and how their lingo was different, it was not Stove God Cook. There wasn't the average MC because I stopped
Right,
listening to hip hop from probably 2003 all the way to 16, 17 when I found these dudes again because I just couldn't
nice.
take the state of hip hop. It was whack, man. And so we went away from lyrics, away from beats, away from building and community to get the
Mm-hmm.
bag and do this with your girl and drugs. And it was like I don't want to be immersed in that negativity, man.
Right,
I'm a
right,
mad
right,
teacher. I'm trying to promote positivity in the community. And that just was like opposite of where my head was, you know what I mean?
right,
And even
right,
today I
right,
don't promote that shit in my music. I'm
right.
very me. I promote me.
You know,
Reality
that's
rhymes,
what
feel the stat.
that's what I have to say. I like about your music too is that it's positive. It's not always like some kind of violence or guns or shit. Like honestly, people that are really in the industry get tired of hearing all that. We want a
It's
real
yeah,
positive
absolutely.
message. We want a real message for our youth that's not about guns, violence, and shooting all the time. Some people in the industry might still want that because they want to keep encouraging the youth like that.
Sure, they
But
promote, they
me
promote.
personally, and I know a lot of other people don't want to hear that. And a lot of people want to hear that old school vibe. And sometimes, certain sounds of hip hop brings back that old school feeling. Writing is extremely therapeutic. Like
It
I love
is my
writing.
therapy. Music
I
therapy
actually
is why I started.
I actually was just telling myself yesterday, I got to get myself back. Like, no matter what I'm doing or what's going on, I need to find time in my schedule just to journal again and write again because it definitely helps. It helps me personally, get out
Absolutely.
my head and stuff and get things on paper.
Yeah.
So yeah, most definitely, I've, came up with some poems and then maybe a song or two, but then it's hard for me to find a beat that I really want. But I
I
most
know that.
definitely yeah, most definitely. But I have a question. Like when you first recorded,
hmm
after you first heard yourself on the recording, how did that make you feel? Like, how did you feel? Like, oh, I really can do this? Or like, how were you feeling in that moment?
I'll be honest. I went in there with one expectation because the thing of it is when you're writing your lyrics and you get the beat and you get everything set. I practice,
Hmm.
practice. I go into the booth. I already know what I'm gonna do. My ad libs, how I'm gonna swing my voice, how I'm gonna push the song along. But then when you get in a booth and the energy there with your engineer and your build and you're just chopping it up
Yeah,
and you know what I mean, it's just enormous, you know what I mean. So then
yeah,
you lace the beat, you lace it up, and he starts cutting it up and doing his drops, putting his sauce on it. And
yeah,
the first track I ever recorded was Judith, and my engineer had like spun something I said and made it into the fucking Judith that wasn't really even originally in the track, but he made it
nice.
like that, you know what I mean. And so when I came out the booth, I had a mad people in the studio with me. It was my first time, and everybody was jumping. I said, "Put that shit back on, son." It was like, dude, I was like, "Yo, this shit is hard, bro." Like
Yeah,
I was like, "Yo,
that's
let's go next
awesome.
song," and I was
Right.
addicted. I
And
became
then
addicted
then
to it.
you were
Like
like
that became
juiced
my
up at
drug was
that
the studio.
point.
Oh man, it was.
Cool
So when I
thought.
first heard myself, I was like, "Yeah, I like this, man. I like how that sound." Because you don't
Mhm.
when you're writing it, and I spit out loud. I'm not one to spit in my head. When I'm writing, I'm how I want to say it. You know what I mean? It comes out the
Right.
way I want to say it. The beat pulls it out of me, really. And
Hmm.
when I got in there and did my first track, I came out. I was like, I like a couple of things about this. One, I like my voice, how it sounds on the fucking beat. It's got that gruffier tone, and you know what I mean. And it just sounds. It hits with the beat. You know what I mean. And then my wordplay, I was like, yo, this shit sounds sick. I said, who's spitting like this right now? And I'm meaning that. You know what I mean. And I'm like, ooh, I
Right.
love this. You know what I mean. And so when I went and did another one and a third, and by the first night, 4 tracks down, I took them joints home with me. I didn't stop playing them tracks until I went to the studio again next week. Got 4 more. You know what I mean. And so it's very addictive, very pleasurable, very fulfilling. You know what I mean? Unlike
Yeah.
anything really I've ever been fulfilled in life with, because I sourced the beat, I wrote it, I spit it, we
Right.
recorded it, I did the ad libs from start to finish. It's mine. Like I don't have anything else in the world besides my baby. You know, that's mine, and that is the good feeling of it. When it goes, I promote it, I market it, I do the video for it, shoot the pictures for it, the whole shebang. When you see Chill
Yeah.
Lestat, start to finish, my creative intuitiveness, and that's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's like it's very extremely rewarding, and it's like your music is another one of your babies, really, you
Yeah,
know.
it is too.
Because you put a lot of time into it, investment into it, and everything. Like a real artist is going to invest in themselves. So
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know, putting investment into yourself, even believing in yourself, and the response from other people definitely is very motivating. You know, it does
Yeah,
help motivate you to like, okay, maybe I do got something, let's do this. You know,
facts.
so most definitely can be very extremely motivating. So shout out to all your support. Shout out to
Yeah, again,
everyone
I got really good
supporting
support, man.
us.
And I'll tell you, that's what really made me say, not even the recording. I had a recording. My brother liked it. My mom liked
Right.
it. Buddies liked it. I said, I know these cats gonna like it. But my boy Monster 357 put me on with Max Osama the first time, like last March. You know what I mean? I never played my music for nobody. I didn't know no cats in hip hop. And Monster was
Mhm.
like, yo, your shit's tight, bro. You should put it into this little
Yeah.
competition. And so I went up against Sticks Gambino, who's a dope MC. And I already knew him. He's a battle rapper. I was like, oh man, what am I gonna put in? So I put
Yeah,
three
he's good.
tracks in, and I just fucking crushed it. And everyone was like, yo, who is this? And I was like, and that made me feel good. I was like, damn, other people that I don't know are feeling
Right.
my shit. I said, now that is a sign for me that yo, I can do this. I can keep
Right.
pushing this.
Right.
So,
Especially when it's people you don't know. Because sometimes you think
facts.
if it's people you know, they're only saying it to try to make you feel good. But, you know, for it to be actually people
Yeah,
that don't know
exactly.
you and then feeling it, yeah, it's a whole nother feeling on another level, most definitely.
Exactly, because it's like my brother gonna tell me it's good, and he's gonna tell me what he likes on it, but he won't.
Yeah.
He's very critical. He'll say, "Yo, try this, do that. I don't like how this is your at," and he's critical, and I appreciate that because I don't want no
Yeah.
yes man. I know what I do good. I
Exactly.
want to
You
know
don't
where
want
can I make
that.
improvements. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't get
Exactly.
a lot of that.
Exactly. In the industry, you get too many yes men instead
Yeah, I
of
hate
getting
that.
more people that aren't going to sugarcoat anything. Like some people love me for it, some people might hate me for it, but I never sugarcoat. Like I'm always keeping it real. You know, I'm always going to tell you the truth. Like
Mm-hmm.
I might hurt your feelings and not on purpose because I'm going to tell you the nicest way possible. But
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, as an artist, you have to be able to take constructive criticism too. Like
Absolutely.
you can't be an
Absolutely.
artist to not be able to take constructive criticism. You
Right, and
know,
you
it
got
just
real, and
comes
everybody
with
got to realize,
your
my preference and yours may be different. So, like, you can't please
right.
everybody, and so you take their
That's
criticism and
true
say, okay,
too.
is he right? How many people say it? Do the data, then
Right.
gather and say, okay, does it need to be changed, or is it here and not there? You know what I mean? So you got to always take that with a grain of salt too. You take their
Right.
feedback. Definitely, you have to, because how are you going to
Yeah.
grow as an MC? How are you going to grow ever if you don't take what you do wrong? You got to be able to.
Most definitely. Most definitely. What is one good piece of advice you would give artists that are trying to come up in the industry right now?
Build. You got to build, man. You are not going to be able to put your music on streaming services because I guarantee you will drown. You throw your
Hmm.
music in the streams, you're going to drown because that's not sufficient.
Hmm.
Unless you're promoting and marketing it or already have a name, it's just going to sit there. There's a million
Thank
songs a
you.
day on Spotify, Apple.
You
What's going to
gotta
make you
promote.
stand out? You know what I
Right.
mean? So build with people, and I've been doing that right off the rip. Like I said, I jumped in the Sauce community early on, which is a group of people I'm cool with,
Hmm.
and they led me into another group of people, and I got feedback from that, and then I started to build with MCs. it just would hit them up. I was
Right.
on their socials, yo, dope, 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 and then they jump back on mine, and we start building. Then I go with producers and DJs and interviewers, bloggers, newspaper people. You have to build. If you aren't putting yourself out there, nobody else is going to. You have to
Right.
push your own sound if you
Right.
believe in it. And when the
Right.
people see that, okay, maybe I'll mess with it. You know what I mean? And then once you get people to mess with your sound and style, then you start to grow. You know what I mean? Because now all of a sudden they're passing it on and they're playing it. And you're on a mixtape, you're on a review, you're in a newspaper article. You're on a playlist. Like that's what helps you build. You can't just throw music into the wind and be like, yo, it's gonna take off, and be upset when you get 10 streams in a year.
Right.
Streams, you know what I mean? Like,
It's a lot of good points you made right there. I was like biting my tongue not to interrupt you because it's like I don't think artists understand, like when you put music on these streaming platforms, it's going to give you statistics maybe of who's listening in some cities, but if you're not promoting it, who's really going to be listening? Who's really going to hear it? That's
exactly.
important to help you along your journey. And then also, how is enough people going to hear it if you're not marketing and promoting it and advertising it? So it's like that is so crucial when it comes to the music. Like you drop a track, then drop a track and drop a track, but where's the promo in between all these tracks?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like extremely important. People wonder why their music is not, being heard and seen. You're not doing any promotion. You're not investing in yourself enough to do the promo and the marketing for it. Like people don't understand how important it is to even put your face out there. Like I could sit there and push someone all day, but like I tell my artists, you still need to be out there. You still need to go live. You still need to be networking with people.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter how much I, try to, push your music. You need to be the face of your own music too.
Absolutely. You got to push your own brand. You got to believe in your brand.
Right. You got to believe in your brand and push your own brand. And if you want other people to believe in you, you got to believe in yourself. I say that all the time. So most definitely. But and that's sometimes I think my frustration is like you want like you ask for certain numbers, but you're not investing in yourself for the promo to get those numbers.
Right.
It's like you want numbers, invest in yourself. Like if you can be online flashing, you got all this bud, you got all these new clothes, new kicks, all this stuff. Well, where's the investment? Where are your priorities really? Where's the investment on your music? Is your music really that important to you to be investing in yourself? Because if it's not, that means you don't believe in yourself either.
Right. It's okay if you just want to do it as a hobby. That's cool, but don't expect
if you're trying to be an artist,
you know what I mean?
If you're trying to make money with it, though, you got to invest in yourself.
Build 100%.
You got to build, and you got to network. Networking is key. Your network is your net worth.
100% key.
So
I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't do what I've been doing. It's like I didn't just sit down. Day one, Judas dropped. I pushed it. I pumped it. I put it on my socials. I was freestyling with it. I'm submitting it to music reviews, DJs. I was brand new artist. I'm trying to get interviews, and people are like, "We don't know who you are." You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Well, give me a shot." You know what I mean? And keep kicking a door down to the side. All right, come on in. We'll get you a shot. And that's what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Right,
and on top of it, because if it isn't money, because money's big, you got to have some money set aside for this. It's not cheap. It's not free. Nobody's going to invest in you until you invest in you. Just like any business. You know what I mean?
It could be expensive, actually.
Very expensive. That was the biggest thing that was a shock to me. I didn't realize that, and I said, "Man, okay." I mean, I got a good job, man. I'm a master carpenter. I make very good money. I make very good money in the stocks and crypto. I do good. So I take that money, whereas I used to spend it or invest it more in gold or silver. The investment now is Lestat, the business, the brand, the merch, everything that goes along with it.
Right. And that's what's up. Like you actually built up, though, your financial status for you to be able to do that. And I think that's it. Correct. Like more artists need to just have a budget, period.
You got to have a budget. You got to have a look. If you don't come from paper, which a lot of people don't, and you ain't got a drug dealer like in the 90s throwing money for you to get on the radio, you got to fund your own music. Who's going to fund it?
Well, see, some people, unfortunately, there's some egos that think that they're so good they're going to be found and discovered where they don't need to, and you shouldn't be that arrogant either about it, because that's actually going to make you lose opportunity when you're that
Absolutely.
arrogant and cocky about it, you know. Because at the end of the day, no one is too good to invest in themselves, you know,
No,
and you
right. And
have
if you're
to
not going to
invest.
invest in you, why would I? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I was just going to say that, like, why are people going to believe in you and drop their money on you if you're not even putting your own money on yourself?
Right,
That
right.
doesn't even go together. So,
You know, and
you know,
I hear it a lot with MCs because I'm cool. I build a lot. I talk with
mhm.
different MCs of all levels. You know what I mean? And they're like, "Oh, I can't get it going." Da, da, da. So what you on right now? Well,
What do you
you know, we're at smoking all this. You want to smoke weed? That's cool.
Mhm.
But if you're investing more money in your weed or your
And your
drugs than
music
you're putting in
career?
your music, come on, your priorities. Get your priorities
There's
straight, son. Get your
exactly. It's
Merkaba
your
right.
priorities. Period. Prioritize your budget. Like sometimes I even just put that in my thought, like on Instagram or something. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I put prioritize your budget and get a promo package. Like
Facts.
literally, because it's like help me help you type shit. You know, like help me
Right,
help you.
right. And I think
Period.
people don't see the immediate, so they're like, "Well, $50, $100 for promo. What's that going to give me? What are you going to do?" I don't see the immediate results. What are you doing else with your money? You know what I mean? If you're literally wasting it on drugs or shoes that deplete
Mhm.
in a year, hats that go, shit that
Right.
just wastes away. You know, we're so materialistic in this fiat plastic society. If you put your
Right.
money into things that generate wealth,
Mhm.
investments, then you
Mhm.
will be successful. Period. You don't have to have an education, a great job. You have to
Mhm.
use your brain and see
Right.
what's hitting and
Mhm.
invest in it. And that's just advice
Mhm.
in life. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, you have to have a game plan and you have to have a budget, period. And you have to be willing to network and show your face and put yourself out there, you know.
Yep.
Most definitely. You know, you got to put in the legwork, the footwork yourself
Have
as an
to.
artist, you
Yeah, you
know.
got to put the legwork in.
And you can't expect when you're first starting out as an artist to get paid for shows. You didn't even hit the Billboard charts and you're asking to get paid for shows? Don't come
Yeah,
to
it's
me
like,
with that. That's all I'm saying.
you know, and I was just shocked. I was like, you got to pay. I was like, well, who? Well, yeah, who are you? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
why would
Like
I put
I've
you
never
on
even
my
heard
thing? I've
you
never even heard a
before.
song from you. You know what I mean? So of
Exactly.
course, it's like anything in life, you know. Like use this
Right.
example a lot. If you start a coffee shop and you put it someplace, you
Mm-hmm.
have to market it, promote it, give coupons, discounts to draw people in. If nobody
Right.
knows you sell coffee, you're not going to sell a lick of coffee, yo, and you can't
Mm-hmm.
expect to. You know what I mean? It's the same concept. Any business is business.
Same
Business is
concept
business is
investment.
business.
Right.
Hmm?
Same concept
Same
investments.
concept. Facts.
To me, who are
Business plan, marketing, budget. It's the same in any business. If you want to be successful,
most definitely. And why start if you don't want to be successful?
right? I mean, who wants?
But
If you again, if you just want to be a hobby, then just do it for fun. But you know, don't
right.
expect your shit to take off or be upset if it don't.
Exactly. Period on that. Amen.
Mm.
So, but what are some inspirations in your life that you would say throughout your journey?
My biggest inspiration of all time, I would say, is God. You know what I mean? Number first and foremost, because I've been in some bad situations in life. Some I put myself there, some I haven't. And no matter
Mhm.
what rang true, God always got my back and pushed me through. If I put my energy into Him, He always puts twice as much back into me, and I
Mhm.
feel it. You know what I mean? And so He's been always the inspiration. Whatever you call God, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Me, it's love, the force of love, leading with love. And if I do that, it tends
Mhm.
to build for me. You know, my
Yeah.
daughter is a major inspiration in my life. She's
Mhm.
the reason I live. She's the only reason I'm still alive. Do this
Mhm.
mental health drama and all that shit. It's my
Mhm.
daughter. You know what I mean? Um, I would say the fact of, you know, when you have nothing, you ain't got nothing to lose. You got nothing, you know, to not do it for. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
periods of times like recently, the last couple of years, where I've been just shit down and pushed down and kicked down, and you could either stay there and complain or do something about it and show them that you who you are, you say you are. You know what I mean? So
Right.
my own self existence kind of fuels me. You know what I mean? Because I want to be successful at everything I do. My mother's always been an inspiration in my life. My two brothers, um, you know, and I got good goombas. I got good people around me for real. And so again, when I seen rappers like Stove God and Boldy and Rome Streets and these guys with this offset sound that wasn't mainstream. I was like, that right there, son, I could do that shit, bro. That's dope. And that's kind of what pushed me and fueled me.
Right. That's what's up. I was actually just trying to pull up this. It's just taking a minute. Pull up your YouTube real quick so we could play it.
Yeah, I just released the Mental Health album, Mental HELLTH. Mental Health. It's a 9-track joint. It's got five tracks, and then 4. The intro, the outro, the interlude, and a skit. You know what I mean? And I was gonna release the album, and then like one day it just hit me. I said, you don't hear a lot of skits on albums anymore. And if they play well into this thing, put them on. So I created these series of skits that really push the album along as a whole story, because it's really a concept album. It starts off with no more, like I can't take no more, and it ends, mental health breakdown and in a dark hole. So it progressively gets worse. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, how can I showcase this with a skit? And so I go into my doctor's office. It's the start of it, and it ends. I won't say the ending because it plays into it. But, we doing a video shoot for it. And I mean a video like start to finish, 9 tracks. You know what I mean? It's going to compose and build on each other like a little mini movie to support the album. You know what I mean? Because it's a dope concept. So it's cool. That just dropped. I got Insights out, Fuck Off Me out, and a couple singles. I've been pretty I got the Goonies project with Max Osama and Monster 357. I'm working on a bunch of features right now. I got some big ones coming too, man. I won't say them because a couple are on their project and a couple are with me. But I got some shit in the works right now, man. It's on and popping. 24. I'm telling the cast, it's Teal Lestat takeover season, son, and I'm finna push it, and I will get to where I'm supposed to be. God, I will. People will recognize Teal Lestat as a dope MC, and they will. And that's my success level. I'm not after the bag. I got plenty of money. I got a good job, son. I'm not chasing the bag. I hate to say if you are, because then you got no other options in life if that's that. Me, I'm doing this because of music therapy. I found a lane. I paved that lane. I built the toll booth in that lane, and I'm fucking cruising in it. You know what I mean? And I enjoy it.
Okay. Is it Teal Lestat the Wise?
Teal Lestat the Wise is my company. There's a playlist on there that will got all my joints. So I got my artist account T.O.Lestat, and then I got Teal Lestat the Wise is my personal, where I upload videos and skits and shorts and to build traction on my name too. You know what I mean? Because you gotta have both. You gotta have two Facebooks, 2 Instagrams, 2 Twitters, 2 Threads, 2 everything. You know what I mean? And hit them religiously.
This is you, right?
Teal Lestat the Wise. Yep, that's me. So there should be shorts, but there should be a playlist that has all my joints on it. Yeah, there's DNA right there. Fuck Off Me. I got the video for.
Okay, let's listen to DNA first.
Yeah, DNA is one of my smashers. That came out on the Source project.
Yo, they don't like to see the kid return. I'm some bitch, I'll blow your back out screaming my turn. Y'all gon' learn when it's my time to shine and burn. I ain't letting off my grind and turn and getting off my high horse, bitch, I'm being stern. I learned to step up and earn. Don't get kicked to the curb or go home and earn. It sounds absurd. I let my voice be heard. Knocking off you heard. Staying in my lane, don't ever swerve. Second or last place, what you prefer. That's your choices. Who's doing it? Laugh at the voices, I ruin it. Lestat winning, son, you losing it. Your chin, I'm bruising it. Bitches, I'm using it. Don't get confused. It's the one to do it. I show and prove it. Failing through it, making movement. Who knew it? I did. Been spitting this shit since I was a kid.
Yo, these rhymes in my DNA. Yo, these rhymes in my DNA. Been spitting lyrics since back in the day. Destined to be this way. Yo, these rhymes in my DNA.
I used to write lyrics and freestyle up the head, vocal cords and live since way before 06, just to flip. For other cats that thought that they could fake the kid shit. T.O. get a grip, all contenders can suck a dick. Show them I'm a beast in this biz, rhyming up rhythms I get from internet. Or made on tables, I was able to impress them just a little bit. Let them know that I am ill. Fresh to death, that's how I get. First place is how I'm finishing. You in the worst race of your life, I don't diminish, kid. Never slow down or getting tired. The most unadmired MC. Sorry, you full of hatred and envy. It's just me. I ain't mean it to be this way. I never sway. Focus from day to day. So fuck what you say. This slug beat don't play. Teal is that spit and spray. So here's for the wait. Sorry I'm late. If you didn't know that I'm winning this race, I'm taking a cake. It was destined. This is fate. I'm a god. It's in my DNA.
Yo, these rhymes in my DNA. Yo, these rhymes in my DNA. Been spitting lyrics since back in the day. Was destined to be this way. Yo, these rhymes in my DNA.
That's my joint. I love that track. It's a good display of lyricism, in my opinion.
DJ Three Snaps is in.
Jeez, this thing is so crazy. It wants to always switch up on me. Yeah.
Technology, you know what I mean?
I know. I hate it sometimes. There we go.
I hate it. And I have in technology.
I have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, exactly. We've grown now that we're relying on it. We depend on our phones and our computers and our watches. Right. And I'm an 80s baby, you know what I mean? We didn't have that growing up. I didn't even see a computer until I was in high school typing. Yeah,
I'm an 80s baby too. So this shit is like, I don't even like it.
It's hard to deal with. It's hard, but it's coming. Like AI is the next one, and it's taking over. It is going to take over, and it's sad because with the existence of artificial intelligence, what do they need humans for? Maybe we can stop working and just build on our own characters and shit for once.
This is you too, right?
Yeah, that's my artist page.
Yeah.
That's from like my distribution.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. We're going to listen to this one next, Mental Health.
Yeah, that's the whole EP. So it'll probably kick off with the intro. So you can put it right into song 2 is No More.
The first step to tackling your credit card debt is
don't do this to me now, you guys.
How much debt you actually have and
So the first song is just the intro.
This doctor, he tells me to get here early and shit. Are you ready? Oh, shit, Burns is calling. What do he want?
Hey, yo, what's up, bro? What you doing, man? What do you want today?
Shit, nothing. Chilling. How about you?
Man, I'm sitting at this doctor's office for like 45 minutes waiting. You know how they are.
Doctor?
Well, I mean, you guys are right. I mean, it's May. It's Mental Health Month. I definitely need to get back in and talk with this shrink, kind of clear my head a little bit, get focused again, you know?
That's good shit, brother. I'm proud of you.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you and Lil T not quitting on me, bro, and Ames and everybody, man. I appreciate you guys, for real. Yeah, so I think they're calling me.
Wait, what's the doctor's name? Feel Good? Like Motley Crue?
Yeah, oh yeah, like Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. I know, right? I saw that. I had to pick this guy.
That's crazy, bro.
I know. I'm willing to see what kind of character he is, but when I get done, man, I'll call you. I'll let you know what goes on. All right?
Yeah. All right, cool, brother. I love you.
Yeah, man, I love you too. I'll holler at you later, brother.
Work.
Yo, did she just say Todd, dude? What the fuck? I know it's Teal Lestat, man. I'm gonna see what the hell's up with this, man.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you said Todd?
Yes?
It's not Todd. No, it's Lestat, bitch. Teal Lestat, that is.
That's great. Dr. Feelgood will see you now.
All right, and that's for Teal Lestat, right? Teal Lestat.
Yeah. Right this way. Dr. Feelgood is the third door on the left.
Thank you. Dr. Feelgood, feel all right. Doc, you in there? Dr. Feelgood? It's Teal Lestat.
Enjoy your visit.
Come on in. Have a seat. Okay.
Oh, shit. Let me sit down and make myself fucking comfortable then.
So go ahead and tell me. What brings you here this afternoon?
And then hit it because I think there's a pause in it. So if you hit the second track, it'll go into No More, which opens the album.
Gotcha.
And it's kind of a jazzy, lo-fi boom bap beat from Imminent Productions out of Buffalo.
Come back and save up to $11,000 on your bachelor's. At Purdue Global, apply work or military experience.
Now this.
Yo, feel the stat.
I don't.
Tell me.
I think we missed.
Yo, I hate life. How about you? Can't take much more of this shit. I think that I'm through. I'm sick to my stomach. Like the fuck it all flu. It's fugazi on you. It can get crazy, hectic. Yeah, that's true. It's not amazing. Don't even sweat it. 1 minute you here can be gone in a second. Stress about what? Your existence, that sucks. Get your bad decisions that left you fucked. Lack of persistence got you in a rut. I don't need your assistance. I'm good enough. And for you to cry, boo-hoo, fuck it, swallow a cup of Hennessy and pursue. Life can bring plenty of nonsense, it ain't due to you. My rhyme's intense, son, I hope I get through to you. Who knew what life would do to you can build or ruin you. Just choose what you want to do. Fuck them demons that's pursuing you. Don't feel inspired to write down my plans anymore. Knowing you ain't got the answers to this jam anymore. Knowing your words are selfish thoughts I can't handle no more. I'm through, so let's settle the score. For sure, damn, I can't stand no more uproar, man, I can't handle the law. It's a scam, the plan is to push you to the floor. It's impossible to soar. I suck at life, can't get it right, I fight and I fight. I wish I would've taken flight. I slit my wrists and end this bullshit. Put this AK-47 to my lip with a full clip. Blah, who'd miss me? Nah, don't kiss me. I don't want your affection, I'd rather say fuck it. Head down the wrong direction, forgive me, I'm just being honest. I can't take much more of this, I promise. I could vomit, cause I ain't shit in people's eyes. I try, but I'm failing inside. Sometimes I wish I wasn't alive, I'd die. But there's too much greatness to shine. I'm the jewel of my daughter's eye. Don't feel inspired to write down my plans anymore. Knowing you ain't got the answers to this jam anymore. Knowing your words are selfish thoughts I can't handle no more. I'm through, so let's settle the score.
So the mental health EP, the LP here is pretty much a memoir of my
Boost your
life
revenue
in
and drive
2023.
growth.
You know, it's not acting. I'm not acting any shit in there. That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I wrote. When I write, this is how I feel. I take, because it's music therapy. So I'm taking what I'm really feeling, what I'm really talking about, and I get it out on paper to get it out of my head. So what I say in my rhymes, I don't cap on. Like I that's how I felt. That's what I do. That's how I live. That's what was going on. And so it's a hard topic to talk about, mental health and depression and suicide or wanting to. But I was there. You know what I mean? And thank God for this music and for my daughter and for my brother
With
who
Google Ads.
in the intro, or I wouldn't
Reach
be here
high-value
today.
customers across the
Dear diary, dear diary, dear diary, I hate you so much. Why you lie to me? Feel so lost and out of touch. These entries keep trying me. Starting to be too much. How could you keep denying me and take it to the cusp? These pages keep lining me up. They smear like blush. Could end it all and bite the dust. That's why I write down my thoughts now. Cause it's so tough, so we don't paint the wall with words. A masterpiece that sucks. Could end it all, who give a fuck? That's rough. Feel life slipping out my hands clutch. Erase the penciled in phrases you jotted down. I think I've had enough. The positive stuff you told yourself was just a bluff. Dear diary, I scribe these words deep inside of thee. Cause I can't lie to you or me. It's written in black and blue. I'm listening and asking you, how can T.O. Lestat make it through? Dear diary, nobody cares, so I pipe now. Shit, we barely living right now. I'm falling earthbound, Holly taking flight now. My ex turned my being against me, so I fight it out. She said she's scared, what's to be scared about? That makes me feel empty, so I don't care now. Hurting me's more tempting. A constant stare down, we're stopping or preventing with this nine. Me Aaron went out instead of this pen, cause I feel penned in. Shit, I think I'll say some prayers again. Dear diary, I scribe these words deep inside of thee, cause I can't lie to you and me. It's written in black and blue. I'm listening and asking you, how can T.O. Lestat make it through? Dear diary, it's sad but true, you can't lie to me like I lie to you. Spending my soul in trying times through and through. Now what I'ma do? Life seems bleak and blue. I eat and I stew on this reality. I wish something new made me feel love, but in reality, keep saying it do, but nothing does in this duality. Take me from the pain and the fuzz by journaling stuff. In actuality, I numb it with the booze and the buzz, and don't get a buzz. Wanna get up? What are thoughts to lift me up? Where's the expressions? Keep it moving when the moving gets tough. I can't keep on doing it. I feel like giving up. Dear diary, I scribe these words deep inside of thee, cause I can't lie to you and me. It's written in black and blue. I'm listening and asking you, how can T.O. Lestat make it through? Dear diary.
Yeah, I love that beat. That listen, that was like that definitely was like a old school hip hop feel type vibe right there. Like a lot
that
of
shit mostly boom bap. Mostly boom bap. I get into some lo-fi and some other types of beats, but you know, I've been building with Imminent since September, and we just on that level now. He'd be like, yo, I cooked up like 5. I think you'll like them. He'll throw them at me. I'll write to 3, put 2 in the vault. Probably got 500-600 beats from him.
Yeah, that's
that I haven't
dope.
even used yet.
Yeah, you got some really good beats and definitely a good vibe. It definitely sounds like a more old school too type vibe, which I like.
Yeah, it's definitely it's 90s era hip hop in a sense. Like that's what I grew up on. That's what I particularly like. You know, I don't like rap music. I don't like drill music and trap music. It's not my style. I don't like it. I didn't even listen to hip hop from 2003 all the way until 2016. I listened to rock primarily until just Griselda was like, yo, they're kicking shit right now. And I jumped back into hip hop and like the Griselda movement and everybody that encompassed within that. All the dope MCs that came out of that whole movement. That's what put me back into hip hop.
That's what's up. It definitely was a pleasure having you on the show. Do you have any shows or anything coming up that you want to tell anyone about? You said you had
shows where I'm building with management right now. We've been doing a lot of data crunching to see where the numbers are hitting, what cities, where we could do a leg, you know what I mean? And so we make the most out of it. Right now, I got merch coming. I got hats. I just got the press in. I bought my own press. Actually, I didn't buy it. My girl Shayna did. Shouts out Shayna. I appreciate you. I forget about you, dear. So she want me to press. We're gonna start making shirts off of it, socks, the white beaters, hats, shoes, you name it. And I'm not gonna hit people over the head, because I want my name out there. Again, it's all branding, So if I get a shirt and it cost me $3-4 to make, it's a $10 shirt. You know what I mean? A hat that costs $5 is a $12 hat. I'm not hitting people $25-30. I actually want my name more so than a quick $10. I'm not worried about a quick $10. I want promotion. I want the marketing with the merchandise because I got some dope shirts coming.
Yeah, you definitely got a good mindset, business mindset for the whole thing. You're definitely gonna be fine. You've been doing amazing, definitely.
I've been doing great, but beyond my ever wildest dreams, like when I was talking to homeboy today, I was talking to DJ King, Freeman this morning, and I talked to another one I've been building with last night, and another one was freestyling out of shit. And the other day, I was like, man, I never thought in a million years, these are legendary DJs, man. Like, my name is gonna jump up on a mixtape with legends right now. Over the next month, I got a couple of them coming out. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
That to me, that right there is success. I've already won in my eyes because that's what I wanted. That's what I want. My name out there. You know what I mean? Money gonna come. Whatever money will come if you work hard. You'll get money. Period.
Right. Most
But not everybody
definitely.
gets the respect they deserve in things, and
Mm-hmm.
not everybody can see things through the end. You know, you get frustrated, you stop. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people quit before that song takes off, or before you
Yeah,
make that next connection, and they do.
right.
You
That's
gotta have thick
true.
skin. So
T.O. the
for real,
stat, everyone, on all platforms. Definitely go give him a
everything.
follow.
Yeah.
Do you
Yep, and
want
I'm
to get
building my website right now because I'm gonna start being direct with my fans. Instead of going to the streaming services, I'm gonna be selling music right from the trunk days. You know what I mean? Off the website, you own it. All the art I do is gonna be starting to become for sale. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have the posters, the merch, everything going through the website. When you join the website in the Discord, you get exclusives,
Mm-hmm.
giveaways. I'm gonna give away a lot of stuff because again, it's to me. If you're a fan of mine and you really rocking with Sheila Stan, you've been down, see, you deserve a shirt, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate my fans more than anyone in this world because
Right.
they're the ones that literally give me the confidence to say, yeah, this kid got it. Because without you, I won't have nothing. So,
Right.
like, if you jump in my website, you get on my Discord, you jump on
Mm-hmm.
my YouTube or my Instagram, and you start connecting with me, I will connect back with you. And you
Mm-hmm.
can ask anybody that does that with me because I build with fans.
Tell
You know what I mean? I
everyone your.
want you to be involved in my situation because I'm blessed to be here. Because realistically, how my life was 2 years ago, I should be dead right now. Most men would be dead right now with what I endured. But you know, I'm too gully, man. I'm from the gutter. You know what I mean? And I would pull
Mm-hmm.
myself up 9 out of 10 times
Mm-hmm.
day one, and some days maybe day two. You know what I mean? And so I'm always pushing forward. I
Right.
will not let nobody stop my shine, yo. God gave me a gift. I'm gonna share it.
Most definitely. Amen to that. And it was a pleasure having you on the show. Definitely would like to have
Absolutely.
you back. Maybe for another Monday show or something.
Yeah, I'll be there, and I'll be in Buffalo in on the 11th.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
July 11th to the 19th. I'll be there because my mom passed away a few months back, and we
Oh,
doing her procession.
condolences.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's all right. She was dying of cancer, and cancer's a nasty thing, man, and it
Yeah.
really is. So not
It
that
is.
I'd rather have her dead, but I'd rather have her not suffering
In
anymore.
peace. Right. I
Yeah, she
understand.
was 5-time cancer survivor, man. That's where I get my
Wow.
grit from, is my mother. So shouts
Yeah.
out Joanne, for real.
Most definitely. 5 times. That's definitely a fighter right there.
Toughest woman I ever met. Angel on earth, man.
For sure. All right.
So
Any
we'll
other
link
shout
when I get
out?
into town. I'll shoot you a holler. We'll get a drink or something to eat. You know what I mean? We'll catch
Yeah,
up
most
for
def. Hit
sure.
me up. Yeah,
Yeah,
most
because
def.
I got a couple of heads I got to get up with when I get home.
Yeah, for sure. Any more shout outs you want to give before we
Uh,
wrap things up?
yeah, you know, I want to always give a shout out again to my brothers, Trevor and Travis. I appreciate you. My sister-in-laws,
Mm-hmm.
who the people who rock with me. Cracker
Mm-hmm.
Rican, Max Osama, Monster 357, 302 Nail, Earth to West. People in the sauce community. If I forget, there's such a big community in there. My girl Shayna, my daughter Juliana, Feel the Stat. God
Mm-hmm.
for giving me this gift. All the DJs I've been building with, producers
Mm-hmm.
I've been building with, MCs I've been building with,
Mm-hmm.
co-hosts, you know, bloggers, fucking everybody that's just
Mm-hmm.
showing a little bit of love. All you need is a little bit. And if you
Mm-hmm.
give me that, let me in the door. I'll take over that. You know what I mean? Just open the door for me. I'll get in. I promise you. And so I appreciate everybody that fucks with me, that pushes my sound, that promotes my sound, that
Right.
tells me when it's good and when it ain't, and just people being real with me, man. Because you see a lot of fake people out there. You gotta trust
For
too many.
sure.
So
Yeah, for
thank God for all the good people I got in my life, yo, for real.
sure. Most definitely. Most def. And everyone have a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to Seductive Peach YouTube and also
Yeah.
my Facebook, Seductive Peach, Melissa Flynn on Facebook. My Instagram is Real Seductive Peach, but without the E after the V. And give us a shout. T.O. the stat on all platforms.
T Lestat on all streaming T O Lestat, some shape, form, or fashion, whether it's T-O underscore Lestat, T.O Lestat, T-O underscore Lestat. It is, I am everywhere, and I'm only gonna get bigger. You know what I mean? With God's grace and with people pushing me, I can't be stopped, man. I'm telling you, 2024 is T O Lestat takeover season, baby. What's good with you? Oh, one last shout out, my boy Cody. Yeah, he day one. He really day one.
Awesome. That's what's up.
So I appreciate